Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. We are about to do a live planetary puja. Today is Thursday, March 9th, 2023. We're using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has talked about how the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. And in doing the puja, we are connecting with those light beings and inviting their blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a chalkboard, it's laying flat on a side table. And to do the puja, I have a few items like some water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start the puja with taking some water and sprinkling it on all four sides of the blackboard to purify the space for the puja. I sprinkle some water on top of me to purify me, and I send a few drops of water out into space towards all of you so that everyone is purified for purposes of starting the puja. Now, I do a short chant for Ganesha, asking this archetype who can remove obstacles to remove all obstacles from the puja. Ganesha is also a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us now and always, and I thank him for his help with this. Now we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now we turn our attention to the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with the planet that rules the day. Today is Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter on the blackboard chart. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. The moon is in a star called Hasta, a star symbolized as an open hand in blessing. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my local area, it's still the second waning moon, which is going to change shortly. But right now, it's the second waning, which is called Dwitya. I honor this Tithi, the moon phase, and I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Dwitya Devye Namaha. Om Dwitya Devye Namaha. Om Dwitya Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, that's Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Ganda, which has energies that can be troublesome. Ganda, Ganda, Ganda. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Garisha, which has energies of increased effort. Garisha, Garisha, Garisha. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we would always start with whatever sign is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. Right now, the ascendant, or the sign coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area, is Pisces, which is ruled by Jupiter. Dr. Pillai said we would start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture to its importance at the moment. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant sign, we're going to go around and honor all the planets. Starting in the ascendant sign today in Pisces is Neptune, Jupiter, and Venus. I start with honoring Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada, a star that can help with enlightenment, charity, and purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, Jupiter and Venus are in the same star. So yes, they are in the same star. So we're going to honor Jupiter and Venus first before we honor the star. I start with Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor Venus for being in Pisces. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Jupiter and Venus are both in a star called Revati, a star that can help with wealth and also with travel. I put the flower petals across Jupiter and Venus. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Pushan, an archetype who can help with taking care of animals and also with travelers, and help those who are taking care of animals. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, planet that helps with intuition and with understanding our own inner life, and Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and also a planet that can help with wealth and everything related to legal matters or banking. And Venus, planet of joy and happiness and beauty and enjoyment of material plane comforts and the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha, or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Uranus. I start with honoring Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and also for healing. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have great energies for healing and are sometimes called the physicians to the gods. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put the flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, power or energy. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box, and Uranus, a planet that can help with higher intelligence, success in life, and also astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Vrishabha, or Taurus, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Mrigashira, a star that can give blessings toward enlightenment and also give us curiosity to be willing to try new things, go new places. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Soma, an archetype who's a liquefied form of the moon, a divine nectar of immortality. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Soma star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Excuse me, Soma's not a star. Mrigashira is the star, and he's ruled by Mars. The moon is trying to sneak in here. I put the flower petals on Mars for being the planet that rules Mrigashira star. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now We honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies, and also a great love of luxury and comfort. Today, containing Mars, a planet that likes to be a winner and also likes to take practical action to solve problems that can be solved. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign that has a planet in it is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains the moon. Now I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Hasta, a star symbolized as an open hand in blessing. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by Savitur, a form of the sun, in which he is a great teller of truth. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, the one that has energy for logic and analysis. Today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. This is a star that can give divine blessings for independence. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, an archetype who rules the wind and the air. Vayu is also the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, a sign that helps with pattern recognition, analysis, logic. Today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. No. I'm losing the thread here. We just did Ketu, we just did Swati, we just did Vayu, we just did Rahu. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto. We honor Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes, who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them. And I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn. Today containing Capricorn is a sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn and Mercury and the Sun. We start with honoring Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that gives blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Dhanishta star, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor Mercury for being in Aquarius. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Satyabisha, a star that gives blessings for healing energy and also blessings for interest in esoteric subjects. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyapishaye Namaha. Om Satyapishaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rains and the oceans. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the sun for being in Aquarius. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in the star of Purvabhadrapada, a star that can help with purification. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and silence. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of compassion and patience, and Mercury, planet of communication, business, and also planet that helps with our sense of humor, and the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of little flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction around the chart, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick and offer the element of air and a sweet fragrance and circle it above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I ring a bell to offer the element of sound. And now I take a raisin to represent the earth element. And in the air, I circle that around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later, I will eat the raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings we have just invoked, asking them all to send their positive blessings into our lives and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I pray for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I see Evelyn asking what direction to face when doing a puja. I would say, for me, I would say pick whatever direction is a place where you feel comfortable. I have a certain amount of space in my room to place the computer and the side table, etc. So I'm going to put things where they make sense for me, given the space of the room that I'm working in. So I would say that's not a hard and fast thing. And to be, sitting in a way that, or, participating in a way that's comfortable for you. Some people may just be listening to the puja and they may be doing something mundane like folding the laundry or something else and listening to the puja at the same time. And that's totally fine. So there isn't a hard and fast way to do this. I know there's some people that listen to the replay, driving to work, that type of thing. So there isn't going to be a hard and fast rule about that. And the same with praying to Jupiter. There isn't going to be a hard and fast rule. Work with the space that you have, and the prayers will be accepted whatever direction you're facing. That's not a hard and fast thing for this particular practice. Okay, lovely, lovely. Someone asked yesterday about the stars and the planets. The planets, of course, are in our solar system. The other stars that are in the zodiac and the stars that the planets are in, those are all very, very far away, like light years away. However, from our point of view on Earth, and from my location where I am in New Mexico, it would appear looking into the sky that is, the planet is aligned with that particular star, which would be much further out into space. The even the stars that make up the constellations, they're not all lined up in a flat row, or a flat plane. They're at different levels of depth and distance from our planet. But from how we look into the sky from Earth, that's how they're appearing to us to be in that direction, that a star appears to be aligned with the direction of where that planet is. But they're all very, very far away. Vicky is saying, how thy is always there, but physical reality always feels to be in ignorance. God is always here, and God is in everything. And we're waking up to that. Each of you have God in you as well. And we're just waking up to and accepting that. We have to become more positive in how we view ourselves, and we have to give up the negative energies of fear or doubt or worry, and stop pretending that we're not part of God too, that we don't have a divine nature as well. So we're all waking up to that at various levels. We're at different rates of awakening, but God is everywhere, of course. And we have some energies in physical reality. I mean, there are principles of Vastu or Feng Shui that are helpful for allowing energy to flow better through the space. With astrology, we're working with elements of time so that our time becomes more productive. But but we are where we are at the moment, and we're inviting these light beings to help us to evolve and our planet to evolve a bit faster. So thank you for participating. There's a lot of good energy in group prayer, in group stillness. And so having a group of people doing the puja is something that's very appreciated. And certainly it's something that helps me get out of bed in the morning, because I have to run around and get the flower petals, et cetera, et cetera. So it gives me a reason to be up and at 'em Monday through Friday. I appreciate that as well. We do appreciate it when you like the video and when you subscribe to the channel, because it helps the channel to grow. And we do invite you to check out the other programs on this channel and to participate in them as your time allows. So, not seeing any other questions at the moment, I will go ahead and close out our live stream for today. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see some of you again tomorrow.